D-Rock Irish, I believe we've got an answer for you, who's asking about the transfer portal. So this is a two-part question. Number one, asking if there's some type of deadline. So I'm looking right at it just to verify it, because I answered this question for somebody recently. Yes, a player has to enter the transfer portal by July 1st to be eligible. And there are still various transfer rule protocols within conferences in regards to that. That's being changed. The Mountain West changed recently. The SEC is going to be taking a vote soon whether to make that. That's kind of a per school situation right now, working with the SEC on individual cases, but they may make it just flat out okay, acceptable and approved across the board. So that's part of it. So yeah, D-Rock Irish, it's July 1st for anybody to be eligible to step on the field for the 2021 season. Now, Jason, will set you up with any rumblings you're hearing out there concerning Oklahoma's quest in the transfer portal.
I really haven't. Before it's all said and done, I wouldn't be surprised if Oklahoma goes and looks at maybe a fullback / H-back position area, because Oklahoma's pretty thin at that position, with Mikey Henderson moving over to the running back position, and really only having Jeremiah Hall in that spot. And they have Braden Willis that they can kind of put there if they need to, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go there from a transfer perspective. And as and as most of us know, our viewers here know that Oklahoma was extremely active in the transfer portal. Lately Mike Woods, then Eric Gray, then Wanye Morris, then Robert Conjul, then they had Micah Bowens from a quarterback position perspective. So they've been extremely active. I think if I was to look, I would think they're possibly the running back position. I mean, with Seth McGowan being gone, they have, they only have 4 guys, and they have a guy that's a converted H-back, over there. I could see them, potentially looking there for some depth. I mean, other than that, I think they're fairly strong at all positions. Maybe a tight end. Again, they're a little bit, they have Austin Stogner, who's coming off injury. Braden Willis is there as well. So they only really have 2 tight ends. So could see that. I honestly don't really see them, and this is kind of a testament to how well they've recruited from a depth perspective. I don't really see them making any moves on the defensive side of the ball. I think they're fairly strong. Should something happen in the summer here in June on injuries, and if Oklahoma has maybe a couple of kids here and there that elect to move on, from a transfer perspective themselves, then obviously they might be active there. But I would be a little surprised if they didn't make a move at the H-back position. But other than that, I think they're probably pretty set with where they're at right now.
Yeah, they've done pretty well. Especially by way of the University of Tennessee.